door? Oh, okay. All right. So we have Trejohn6 and SushiLlama. SushiLlama, puff player. We play a decent amount on net play. Pretty good. Puff Link. This is an interesting matchup. I definitely put Puff as the winner of this one. Puff does a really good job locking down low tiers. But Link has some stuff to get in. Freaking even. I had not been watching before I sat down, so I'm getting oriented. Not quite a kill. Puff at death percent. Dare will definitely kill. That forward smash might have killed. I'm not 100% familiar with it, but it should be a dead Link. No, SushiLlama going to respect the recovery. Up air definitely going to kill though. Can you get extra credit if you're Link here? Like one solid hit from Jigglypuff will do it, and there we go. So all even last stock. Nice, let's go. So both jockeying for position. SushiLlama obviously can kill faster than Link if you get a rest, but probably doesn't know that any timings on Link. I'd be surprised. I wouldn't know any. Both jockeying for position. We're about even in percent. So we'll have to see who gets the first big opening. But based on the time we have left, I assume they've just been poking at each other. No real openings for either as of yet. Okay, we're getting to the point where timeout becomes a bit of a concern. Still not too much. We still have a decent amount of time. But getting close to that point, SushiLlama's got to go in a little bit. At least start thinking about it. So definitely, Trejohn6 has the advantage. That'll do it. Nice work from Trejohn6. I assume that's a pretty difficult matchup. It seems like it's hard for Link, I would have to assume. But that's game one to Trejohn. I assume we're going to go Dreamland. It makes the most sense to me. Although he was getting boxed out.
You're on stream next time for them.
Huh?
You're on stream next time for them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. So, back to Battlefield. I don't know if I like Battlefield for this matchup. I don't know anything about this matchup. I'm gonna be honest a little bit. This is a weird one. But we're learning as we're going. SushiLlama with the early lead, but going away quick. Trejohn's doing a good job boxing out, I will say. Link a zoner, obviously, but can be a little tough sometimes to box out Jigglypuff. Just she has a lot of aerial mobility and can really weave around bombs and boomerangs and stuff. Oh, wow, that's going to kill. Not terribly surprising, actually. Jigglypuff very light, but, you know. It's always... I don't know a whole lot about kill percentage with Link, specifically, so... Always hyped to see. But yeah, Trejohn's doing a great job boxing out. Definitely. If SushiLlama wants to win the set, gonna have to do a better job weaving around those projectiles. Because once Jigglypuff gets in, I kind of blow up Link. You have to get in. I want to be careful. That dare probably wouldn't have killed, but it would have been close. It's a very powerful move. Ooh, nice Z drop. Yeah, good bear, good bear. That's going to clean it up. So, Jigglypuff very close to kill percent. Jigglypuff very weak, so, or not weak per se, but very floaty. So one solid hit from Trejohn here will do it. Yeah, just boxing in. SushiLlama doing a little bit better at getting in this stock. And before the next stock. Downer just barely gonna kill. Good DI, but yeah, just barely. Put himself up with the bomb. Again, the important thing when you're up a stock, in pretty much any match, any character against Puff, you want to get as much damage as possible, just so rest is off the table. You never want rest to be a threat. So yeah, getting close to that percentage. But that's the thing that's always in the back of my mind when I'm against the Puff. Oh no, that's a very unfortunate SD for SushiLlama. That's big. Now Trejohn in a very dominant lead. This is going to be a dead Link, yeah. So up basically a clean stock. Again, the thing you really have to be thinking, even if I lose this stock as Link, as long as I get Jigglypuff up to a high percent, I'm okay with it. But Trejohn might just take this stock. Doing a lot of work. I mean, Jigglypuff's very close to kill percent already, if not already there. Definitely there now. So yeah, one solid hit from Trejohn takes this game. Trejohn fishing a bit. That's not quite a dead Link. Might be though. Oh, just barely makes it back. That'll do it. All right. So Trejohn up 2-0. Now you have to wonder if you're going to run it back here or... I understand why not going Dreamland. I think that makes sense. But has every stage to go to. So you really kind of have to evaluate, you know, the benefit of platforms. How does... Okay, goes to Dreamland. Oh, Young Link switch. It's very interesting. Not actually that interesting. Or interesting that Trejohn has a Young Link rather than playing Young Link against Puff. This is actually a very common, not common again as of now, but back in the day this was pretty common. Young Link, a very common switch for Jigglypuff. Or at least Armada did it. And then everyone else tried it. But yeah, based on what I know about this matchup, it is Puff favored, but not that Puff favored. Alright, we're jockeying for position. That's a dead Young Link. So SushiLlama with the first lead. Real lead I've seen. But yeah, having a bit of trouble getting in. Not really approaching, doesn't have to as much, obviously with the lead. Of course, Young Link as his owner obviously is not really going to approach ever. At least unless he can get a solid bomb in. Oh no, missed up smash. Trejohn's taking a lot of damage. Doesn't matter quite as much against the Puff if you have a large amount of damage or not. Puff kind of just kills you at low percent half the time, and half the time you live for a long time. But yeah, Trejohn's not having a super easy time approaching. But again, doesn't really need to, and that's the advantage of Dreamland right there. That would have killed on every other stage of the game. Alright, Trejohn looking for this kill. SushiLlama very content to just hang out far away. You know, no real reason to go in. At this point, Trejohn's at kill percentage. So, pretty much any solid hit will kill. I'm a little surprised that didn't kill, honestly. I think he hit the sour spot. But yeah, DBZ trade, gonna kill Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff the mid 100%. So very good stock from SushiLlama. You love to see that amount of damage as a puff. It's very good for you. Trejohn looking to get back into it. Can definitely do it. But yeah, you have to do a really good job boxing out. And this is going to be a dead Young Link. No, not quite. Manages to get back. SushiLlama just doesn't grab the ledge. That forward smash is going to do it though. SushiLlama with a solid lead. Just going to try to poke and put away. We're already almost halfway done with this game. And SushiLlama not much closer. Or Trejohn not much closer, my apologies. To getting in. Probably a couple more good hits before kill percent, especially on Dreamland. Oh, missed rest. I think this is not going to kill. Wow. I'm not sure about the optimal Young Link punish. I don't know if that was it, but just not going to kill there. Probably would have killed on other stages. Even bigger stages like Fountain. Fountain at smaller size probably would have killed. Not quite, and Trejohn's in a bit of a pickle here. That'll do it. Okay. That puts him more in the game. All right. So still down about 60%. Can even this up, but yeah, SushiLlama is just going to play back, play away. As Puff especially, you're always fine with the timeout. This is some good damage, and Trejohn clawing back bit by bit. Got in the hole early, but has been clawing his way back overall. This is going to do it, though. Yeah, and that kind of erases all the good work he was doing. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, now if you're Trejohn, you really have to try and get this kill quickly. Yeah, SushiLlama will just run away. Not quite going to kill. Again, any other stage that would have killed. Yeah, SushiLlama content to just pound and stay away. Trejohn putting in a lot of work, though. That'll do it. Okay, Trejohn right back in this game. And timeout not really on the table anymore. SushiLlama still with a lead, but barely. We're effectively even now. And Trejohn takes the lead for the first time in a while. This is a lot of damage. SushiLlama avoiding the down air, getting some damage in. And now the shoe's kind of on the other foot, because Trejohn's just going to throw bombs and boomerangs and stay away. Yeah, the onus is on SushiLlama, and based on how the last two games went, that's not exactly easy to get in on. Let's see. Let's see what he can do. SushiLlama poking. Very close to killing. That'll do it. And Trejohn's 3-0. Good clawback on that game. Well, I'm going to go play. I'm playing on stream, so I'll see you in a second on